Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Make This Go Viral Crime Podcast, where we are doing Sisters in Crime at the Mind Table. Shout out to you, sister girl. How you doing?
Hey. I'm doing great. How are you?
I am doing good. Busy day, but I'm here at the spot ready
Yes.
to talk about what we gonna talk about.
And shout
So
out
I
to
hope
our
every
Facebookers over there watching on
Yes, shout
Facebook.
out to Facebook. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank everybody for tuning in. Please go ahead and smash that thumbs up if you haven't. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll know every time I go live over here. So, we got a few stories we're gonna be talking about. Shout out to Young Riaz, the first in the building. Thank you so much for being here, Young Riaz. Yeah, so we got a couple of stories we're gonna talk about, and I'm gonna dive right in. I'm not gonna waste no time. But
Okay.
let me see which video I want to start with first. I gotta get to it first. I got so many in here. Okay, let's start with this guy. I gotta get to it first. I got
Oh,
so
let me
many
turn
in
this
here.
up.
Okay. So what we're looking at here, because I don't have the news video or anything, but this guy actually went to a house that he had been to before to get his car fixed. He decides to knock on the door. The wife tells him her husband wasn't there, and she called her husband. Her husband gets home, so the guy comes back and knocks on the door asking if he could help him fix his car because her husband is a local mechanic. So the husband goes outside to try to help him out, and the guy runs in his house, locked the guy out, and he's on his way up the steps to get to his wife. So the husband kicked in the door, and then that was what he did when as soon as he got in there. Could you imagine that happening at your house? Like, come on. And the crazy thing is the guy helped him before, and now he's just like, I'm not helping nobody no more like that. You know? What you think about that, sister
Wait,
girl?
so the husband knows him?
He knows of him,
Well,
like, yep,
yeah,
he's
know
helped
him
him
from the
before.
neighborhood. So
Yeah, or he
what did he think he was gonna do? Like
that
he
that's a good question. But the wife was upstairs, so you can only imagine
Oh
what
my
it was.
God.
He was coming to,
Is he
he was
is he
coming.
under he look is he on something? Because like what would
Mo-
make him think he could just lock the husband right there?
exactly. The husband was outside, probably under his hood, by the time he
Yeah,
decided to
like
run in the house and
what you
close the
gonna do?
door.
Go upstairs
I
and
would.
what? Do what to
You
his
know
wife?
what's crazy? That's a good question because he wasn't able to answer that because this dude, he don't remember anything. He said only he don't remember none of that. He
Oh
said
wow.
and he didn't understand why he was being charged because he was the one getting beat up. And so basically this guy's story is that he has been on PCP since he was 19 years old, and he don't remember nothing. And of course, alcohol abuse, all kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
That's why I
And
asked you what
so
was he on. I mean, to think you could just boldly lock the husband out and go on upstairs, like what were you doing? What was your mind thinking? Like that's
exactly, like,
crazy.
what are we doing here, sir? But it
Yeah.
just shows you the desperados we have
Yeah.
out here. There's no lengths. These people will go any length to get what they want, or
Mm,
and then blame it on the drugs. Not even the alcohol. Blame it
mm.
on the drugs.
And
And so,
what town is that? Where that happened at?
you know what? I don't even remember where it was at. I just thought this
Probably
was crazy.
Florida. Look, probably Florida.
You know what? Florida been on the map
I'm
lately,
telling you,
haven't they?
ratchet ass Florida. Telling you, probably had to be
But
Florida.
So it's funny because I mean this guy's mother showed up and everything, and the judge actually asked the victim what did he want, and he was gonna give him some type of drug treatment and some little program. Like, no, this man need to go to jail. So
Yeah,
basically,
I
that's what
agree.
the guy want. If you've been, he older, he's in his late 40s somewhere. You've been on there on that since 19. You need more than treatment because he
Yeah.
ain't never been to treatment either, by the way. So it's
Well, his
like,
brain cells is probably halfway gone, smoking since he's 19 and he in his 40s.
yeah, leave the drugs alone because it ain't
Yeah.
no excuse when you walk in somebody's house. Now, this one right here that I want to show. I think it was good because a lot of us travel and a lot of us don't know the importance of soon as you get off that plane, get to your luggage, right? And
Mm-hmm.
this is why you want to do that. Check this out, y'all.
Keep your eyes on this man. At first, it seems he's a helping hand. But wait, here he is again and again, taking suitcases that aren't his. Watch as he leaves the airport unstopped. These travelers staring, almost thinking something isn't right. Karl Jalsowski is one of the victims who had his bag stolen from San Diego's airport earlier this year.
And you were left with nothing but the clothes on your back.
Just the clothes on my back is all I had, that's right.
The shirt he wore for our interview, a replacement for one that was in his bag. His wife Cody says she thought the suitcase was lost, not stolen, until a police officer called.
He said that he was investigating our lost luggage, that it had not turned up in the airport anywhere. His first question was, can you identify it? You know, it's a darker blue, it's a hard side roller case, carry-on size. And almost immediately he said, yep, I'm watching the guy walk out with it right now.
And now, more than 8 months later, Team 10 is finally learning how this stolen luggage ring operated. Internal police documents I obtained through a public records request show a man named Alberto Estrada was arrested for stealing bags back in February. Detectives used this surveillance video to crack the case, but weren't sure who the thief was until an airport traffic officer recognized him 2 days later. I got the video they used after filing a public records request with the airport authority.
Harbor police arrested the baggage thief not far from here at the airport and found 14 stolen bags taken from here in the back of his pickup truck. But that's not all police found. According to this affidavit for a search warrant, when officers arrested the thief, they found 2 hotel key cards on him, which led them here to the Motel 6 in Escondido, where they found even more stolen bags and other items from the airport.
It was the same time frame, same baggage carousel for all these stuff, so that was kind of the clue. Hey, there's somebody's getting a little more aggressive and taking a lot of bags at once.
Detective Sergeant Daniel Moan says no accomplice was ever caught, but Estrada was seen on camera with another man loading a vehicle with stolen property. Moan says there's been 54 reports of stolen bags this year at the airport, but the number could be higher because it doesn't include reports made to airlines. Last year, there were 96 stolen bags.
The thieves are out there, and it does seem to be an increasing crime that we hear about.
This travel expert recommends avoiding checking bags and suggests using a credit card to pay for flights.
Some airline credit cards, some travel credit cards will reimburse you for lost or stolen luggage, up to as much as $3,000.
In the end, Estrada was linked to several other stolen bag investigations. Court records show he pleaded guilty to 22 counts of burglary and was sentenced to 180 days in jail. He is now out on probation and must stay away from the airport unless he's flying.
We suspect he was selling them at swap meets, flea markets, or offer up Facebook Marketplace, that type of thing. So.
Wow.
Yeah, that is insane. I couldn't imagine going on a trip and don't have a bag. Go ahead.
Right. So they said the airport security recognized him after 2 days. So he's done this before at that airport.
That same airport and that same carousel.
So what do you think? Like what type of changes you think they should make now in these airports when it comes to the luggage?
It's really hard to say. I mean, surveillance for sure, maybe a person there, but at the same time, how does that person know if that's your luggage or not? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They don't know. The best thing to do is is not to even check your luggage in. That would probably be the best thing.
Because that's the first thing I do when I'm flying. I go check. I like to because I do it on the app, so I'll check my bags and do all of that, so I don't have to have the hassle when I get to the airport. You know?
Right.
Jeez.
That's crazy. And then they found all these luggages and he's selling like they said they suspect he's using this to sell. I mean, not caring about nobody. Like, could you imagine
That's what I'm
traveling
saying.
and
Like
you
you
don't
just
have
going in
nothing
the
but what's on your
airport,
back?
going to the belt and just taking people luggage. I mean, he just did it just with no problem too, just up in there like, and the people watching him and nobody says nothing.
But
And
they
they
don't
know
know if
it.
it's his or not. It kind of seemed suspicious to him, but they
Yeah,
wasn't sure. And the thing is, honestly, I mean, he maybe people shouldn't be able to just walk in the airport
right.
like
That's what
that.
I was saying. Yeah, like
You know,
especially just going up to a belt and just taking luggage. Where is the security?
it must
Because you
the
see how
security
many
be
times he left.
outside and
Because you see how
huh?
many times I said. Because you see how many times he left out and came back in. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I
like,
did see
why
how
are
it was
they
flashing like that.
right? He left, he came back. I think he did it twice. So it's like, where's the security say, hold on, let me see your tickets? You know?
Exactly. They sleep or playing Pokemon like these one cops that instead of going to a robbery, they was
Yep.
playing Pokemon. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Now that is crazy. I just happened to run across that at the last minute. I wasn't
No.
even gonna talk about it. But I was like, what the heck? Are you freaking serious? So they gonna stand there and play Pokemon and it's a freaking robbery in session. Let me see if
Wow.
I think I got that. I promise you, but I'm gonna go through this. I'm like, yeah, they need to be fired immediately.
Yeah. But you
Ain't
know
even
they
nothing to
not.
talk about.
You know
I'm
they
gonna have
not.
to look up that article to see. Now it is gonna get more serious, y'all. I just wanted to start with the lighter stuff.
Hmm.
Um, okay. So this one, wait, let me see. Which one is this? Oh, I thought this one was kind of funny because it includes a social media influencer. And
Okay.
I just want your take on this. Check this out. Philadelphia.
Tuesday night when looting broke out across the city. But there were still some reports of break-ins as other businesses decided to just stay closed last night just in case. Catherine Scott has been following the looting investigations and the arrests related to it for us. She's live now in Center City. Good morning.
Good morning, Tam. And of course, the cleanup continues around the city today. And we're at one of the stores that was closed yesterday. Yesterday, all the state liquor stores in Philadelphia and one in Wyncote were closed after 18 fine wine and good spirit stores in Philadelphia were looted. It's unclear when the stores will reopen. The damage is still being assessed.
This is just very stupid. I don't know why they keep on doing it.
They're not accomplishing anything by doing this, but they hurting their neighborhoods, they hurting their stores.
Police are now using this video for evidence. People swarming the Center City Apple Store Tuesday night, grabbing phones and tablets and bolting. Police say that voice you hear belongs to 21-year-old Deja Blackwell, known as Meatball on social media. Behind the narration, live streaming the looting, amassing thousands more followers, and broadcasting what stores and which locations to loot. Chaos started around 8 p.m. in Center City. The Apple Store, Lululemon, and Foot Locker hit, but it didn't stop there. The looting extending to locations in Northeast Philadelphia and West Philadelphia. Mom and pop stores, pharmacies, state liquor stores. Police say a caravan of vehicles drove to different locations, all the while Blackwell broadcasting and encouraging people to follow. Now at least 52 people have been arrested, including Blackwell. You see her crying in her mugshot. She posted bail overnight and is expected back in court next month. Police say the crimes were not connected to the earlier peaceful protest over the earlier court decision. The mayor emphasized that the looters need to be held accountable.
We've made 52 arrests already and counting, and they're going to have to pay a price. This is not shoplifting. This is looting. This is riot. And the DA and the Justice Department, the courts need to make sure these people pay a price for what they did.
Of the 52 arrested, police say 3 were juveniles. The rest were adults ranging in age. And there could be more arrests as they continue to go through evidence and look at so much surveillance footage.
Wow. That reminds me of, remember in Chicago when all of those kids went up in, what was that? Was that not Michael Kors? Was that Tiffany's? And they just took all of those pocketbooks and they just bum rushed in the store and just started looting. That just reminded me of that. That's crazy. And they do that because, and they come like dozens of them like that because they figure it's harder to catch them. They might catch 1 or 2 of us. They're not going to catch all of us, if we just do it as one huge gang of people doing that. Yeah, they do that. I seen Tiffany's in Chicago. Excuse me.
That is absolutely ridiculous to sit up there and do that to your own neighborhood too. And I mean, I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't really think of it like that. I thought that maybe it just happened. I didn't know that it was
Look,
organized.
the
You know
holidays is
how?
coming. The holidays
Oh
is
yeah.
coming. So you got to be aware of all of that around you. Watch your pocketbooks, lock your car doors, because that's what they're
No,
going to
I'm
be
talking
doing.
about the oh yeah, the holidays as they get closer. But I'm talking about
Hmm.
this particular incident. Like normally it's because of some type of event and it's just a bunch of people already. And so I didn't know that it was or I don't know if it was organized and they just gang busted down there. But Meatball, just from what I'm seeing, it seemed like and I didn't look up nothing, I just seen the video,
Uh-huh.
but it seemed like she was more of the hype man. I don't know if she was really
Oh,
involved
I
in
thought that's what
stealing.
I was getting ready to say. I thought so. Why did they arrest her before recording it?
Yeah, you know, she was inciting it. She was
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
she
I
was
missed
promoting
that.
it. She was like the hype man. Yeah, and that's the part that I thought was funny because she was the one. I mean, they really singled her out, and then they showed her mugshot and said, "This is her crying in her mugshot or
So
whatever."
how
But
do you think?
she,
How did they get the 52 people? You really think that it was all? I mean, we saw that it was a lot of them, but I'm just trying to understand. Well, they do have that technology where they can zoom in, and some of them kids probably already got records, so it was easier to catch them.
oh yeah, heck yeah, they can zoom in on that footage, cell phone footage,
Yeah.
just everything that was recorded. Like, and you know, where there's crime, there's snitches. So
Yeah.
people that knew
Yeah.
who did it told, and you
Yeah.
know,
I
all
just
kind
want
of
to
stuff.
say
But
shout out to everybody who just came in. I see it's picking up. Don't forget to
yes,
smash that
welcome
like
in.
button.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I'm sure it was a whole bunch of ways that they found the
52
people.
people. Sheesh.
Yeah. But do you think somebody should be charged for if that was the case for recording and hyping it up like, oh yeah, dang, like being the
No, I
commentary?
don't think I don't think she should have been arrested if she didn't play any part in the robberies. I think they
But she's
singled
a
her out because she's an influencer. You get what I'm saying?
exactly. That's what I'm saying, and they gonna use that against her because they like you got all these people following you and you're an influencer. And
Right.
so you're like powerful and you know
Right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right. Yeah. And that's why they single her out, but I don't think she should have been arrested because
Okay.
she didn't do it. I mean, she recorded it, but she wasn't in the store helping them steal.
You know what the crazy
Now,
thing
what
is?
was
The
her
next
charge?
video,
What was her
I don't
charge
know.
again? Oh,
You
okay.
know what? I don't even know what her charge was. I think it was inciting violence. I think that's what it
Oh,
was. Yeah.
okay.
And then rioting and looting. I don't know if they charged her with that, but that's what they saying that
Yeah,
was.
they
They
probably
was like,
did
this is
because
not
she didn't
theft.
stop it. She didn't call the police. She just recorded it and kind of like egged them on.
Well, she got a heck. They probably use her footage for evidence. Why you playing?
Right.
Thank you,
Right.
meatball.
Right. They
They
caught
ain't
us.
right.
Like Kevin Hart said, man, they got us. They caught us.
Okay, well, who gonna arrest the damn cops? Check this out. Who listen here? The people that's supposed to catch the thieves is the thieves.
Right.
We're about
Oh,
to take you
wow.
live to a sentencing here in Cuyahoga County. It's like out of a bad movie or bad television show. We see it all the time. Cops who pull people over and then they steal, whether it's the money or the drugs or the guns. The only problem is this was happening in real life between July of 2021 and July of 2020 and July of 2021. There were a pair of cops in East Cleveland who have now pleaded guilty to multiple counts of robbery and theft in office. The officers were accused of making
traffic stops, and in one case, stealing $4,000 from a car. In another case, $5,000 from a car, as well as weed and, in some cases, handguns. This is the sentencing of Willie Sims. His partner in crime, quite literally, was sentenced just Monday to the same set of charges. He was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison and a $40,000 fine by this exact same judge. Let's see if he makes the same decision here today for Willie Sims.
You know what? Good for them. Did you see the one where them police raided that house and the female officer? I know you saw that with the female
Which
officer.
one?
She was taking the lady of the house. She was taking her Chanel glasses, putting them in her inside her shirt pocket. She took money. She took watches when she went in the closet. She just was having a free for all in during that raid. And it wasn't a drug raid. It was something else they went into the house for. I think it was a drug raid, but the family wasn't there, and they had like 4 officers in the house, and one of the female officers, she just had a free for all. She just was stealing everything that wasn't nailed down, and the other 2 officers watched her do it and didn't say nothing about it, but they got caught because she was on video cam, and they fired her. Well, no, they fired all 3 of them. She should have been charged too. But that's good for them because you trust the police to do their job, and look what they're doing. You know, even though
you pulling people over and stealing their money.
Right.
And these people, the one guy, he had like some money that he was supposed to be depositing for his job or something, and they stole that money and then told him it wasn't in the freaking car. What? No, they see people like that. So when you mess with drug dealers, it's kind of easier because they don't want to make a big deal out of it because it's illegal. But when you mess with people that work every day and earn their money right, baby, you got to come back with that money. What?
Did
really?
you see that New York one where the officers set the guy up because they pulled the female over, and they said it smelled like marijuana in here, right? So she was like, "Oh, now you smell marijuana," when they didn't. She know they didn't, but she was just trying to be cooperative, you know. So they was like, "You got to step out because we smell marijuana." She was like, "Okay, whatever, do what y'all got to do." And the guy that was on her passenger side, he was like, you know, he was being combative with them. So they ended up taking him down to the ground, and I think they dislocated his shoulder or whatever. So they search in the car. Now they on video cam. You hear the 2 officers talking. He's saying, "No, I'm not finding. No, it's nothing in there. I'm not finding nothing." But now the guy is hurt. So now they got to figure out what they're gonna do because they done pulled this car over and they done hurt this passenger, and now they got to figure out how they're gonna fix this. Now the sergeant is other officers around now. Now the 2 officers is talking to each other, and you literally see him on camera, Miss V, put a little bud in the car.
Wow.
And say, "Oh, now the car done been searched like 3 times by 2 other officers too. Nobody found nothing. All of a sudden, this officer goes on the 3rd search in the car, and oh no, look at here, I found the bud. Yep, going to jail." But it took 2 years for the guy to clear get the case cleared, but they finally got it cleared, and they ended up firing that. Well, nope, they never fired him. He got suspended, and he's still on the job.
Man, listen here. We need body cams, okay?
Yeah.
We need body cams. We need all the cameras around our cars and everything because you can't trust these people, man.
Tracy said, "Smokey, bring my money back."
I know, that's what I was laughing at. Like, exactly. Bring that money back.
That's right. Right.
Oh, Lord, these people have lost their damn mind. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be nowhere near a cop. They can't be trusted. Period. They worse than the damn criminals.
Yeah.
This dude sitting up here taking people money out of their car, $4,000 and $5,000.
They've been doing it a long time.
Been doing it.
Got caught there. You get what I'm saying?
That's why they so comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
getting away with it and covering it up for each other.
Now the next one might be rough. Okay. It is a little rough. I'm gonna give a little warning here. This involves a kid, and I'ma just play it.
Charlotte, give me an ambulance. Shit.
Stay back. Where's the wire? Where's the wire? Where's the
right there, dude, right in front of your face.
Is that the one right in front of you?
Yes, this one right here.
Get it, buddy, come here. Buddy, come here.
Come here. Don't touch him. He might still be alive, Dave.
All right, I'm gonna, yeah. I gotta get him, right? I gotta get him. Stay right there. Grab him, take him. Hey. Take him. Keep coming. Watch him. Yeah. You there, buddy?
He's still breathing.
Oh, he's still breathing.
Hey, buddy. Stay there, buddy. Come on. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy.
Get him in a position.
No, he's, yeah. Hold on. Just hold on. Hey, buddy.
Hey, you want a mask?
Take the backpack off. Yeah.
See? Get back. There's a wire here.
Get back.
No, we're all right. Let's get him, yeah.
Hey, there's suspect running back eastbound. Just so you guys know.
Hey, buddy. Do you know where you are?
Eastbound, the 2 blocks up.
You just saw him?
Yes, he just ran eastbound 2 blocks up.
Come on, bud.
Already breathing, that's good.
He is breathing.
All right, buddy, we got one.
Confirming just one child. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, bud. Okay, bud. What's your name?
Yeah, but she is breathing. She's on it right now.
We're with you, buddy. We're with you, okay? Okay. Yeah.
You know this gentleman too? Are they brothers?
Everybody's radio down?
Yeah.
Blake Hall.
D50 is our ETA on fire. We need to just take them.
You just want to get him out?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, come on. He's breathing.
Yeah.
He is breathing.
3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, bring me a car real quick. Let's bring a car real quick because he could have to do.
Hey, Blake, it's Mr. Schneider. You all right? Blake, it's Mr. Schneider.
All right.
Give me one more just to help.
I got 2.
1, 2, 3.
Motor 1, get started. 212. Shut down the intersection. Where do you guys want to go? Yes, I saw that. I saw that last week. Oh, that broke my heart, but I was so proud of that officer. You know, he really jeopardized his own life to save that kid. That was scary.
Yes.
And you
that
see his
was.
hands, his fingertips were still burnt.
Yes.
That was
yes.
so sad, but I'm glad he saved him. And then his brother was breaking my heart. He was crying so hard. He thought his brother had, was gone.
Oh my God, yeah, that poor child. So what happened is his brother, he lifted up the wire to try to let his brother go under, and he got severe burns on his hands, man, only 8 years old. And what happened is they were dropped off by their grandmother at school. The grandmother did not realize school was canceled because of the storm and down power lines. And a 14-year-old girl lost her life out there, which is why the police was already there. So when the police reached in to grab and pull him, he got electrocuted too. He was getting electrocuted at that time. And so this actually happened last year. And the reason why it came back up as if it just happened is because the cops got rewarded for what they did. And so that's why I was like, wow, oh my God, that broke my heart.
Yeah, me too. Last week I was like, oh my God, but I love it. They got him in that car. They was like, we ain't waiting for no ambulance. Let's go.
Yes, I was so happy that they did that too.
Drove him straight to the hospital. Now that's police work,
Yeah, exactly.
Actually doing their job and risking their lives. Their life is on the line.
Exactly.
To save another life.
Thank you.
Those awards.
That's helping your community. That's serving your community, I should say.
Yes.
And so I gotta look at because I really don't know his condition, because he he got messed up pretty bad, and I don't know how well he is, if he really healed. But shout out to those cops. I mean, because we definitely zero in on the bad cops, and so it is to be
But you
recognized
got to
when
give
somebody
them good
actually
cops
do
their
their job.
flowers. That's right. That's right. There's still some good ones out there.
Yeah, it just seems very few. So it's like when I see something like that, that really touched my heart.
Yep, me too.
And so I was trying to find. I don't know how he's doing, but he did live, y'all. And
yes.
So, all right. So now this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
This one gonna get you going. And everybody, man, look at this, y'all. This is police related, but it's a man. Let me just play.
That's
I
right,
can't even.
September Virgo. He said, but he lived another day. Praise to the Lord. That's right.
Yes, he did. He did live another day. And thank y'all so much for being here. Shout out to my members. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Nothing but love, y'all. Please smash a thumbs up and share it out if you want. I appreciate it. But this one right here is, I'm just trying to figure out how does she live another day. But anyway, I'm gonna let this play.
You serious? Nope, she just went back. Get down on the ground!
At about 11:30 p.m. on October 5th, security video captures a woman entering the Bristol, Connecticut Police Department. She was later identified as 51-year-old Suzanne LaPrise. Almost immediately, LaPrise flashes a handgun as she begins banging on the windows at the front desk. First, LaPrise uses her hands, but later slams the gun into the window. After pacing around the lobby, she returns back to the front desk windows, again banging on the glass with the weapon. Then she walks over to a nearby door and fires through the glass. Video then captures LaPrise turn around and again face the front desk window. She steps back and points the hand forward. After that, she fires into the window. Security camera video captures a flash of light as the bullet leaves. Another angle shows the same moments as LaPrise fires at the front desk before setting off another round into the ceiling. Meanwhile, body camera video from officers on the scene captures the same moments.
There's already guys with. Do not move, Brian. Are these windows bulletproof? Are these windows bulletproof?
After firing several shots, LaPrise backs away from the front desk, placing her bag on one set of chairs and on another. She rips off her sweatshirt and throws that down as she seemingly begins smoking a cigarette. Then she takes the seat in the chairs on the other side of the room, still holding her hands. As she's seated, officers approach the door to the lobby. Video shows the door slightly open before LaPrise opens fire again. After that, LaPrise stands up from the chair and begins banging her hands on the walls. Body camera video from first responders shows officers monitor the situation.
That's her right here, right? Laptop, yep. Get down! Get down on the ground! You serious, man? Nope, she just went back. Get down on the ground! Okay, she just went to the right. I have the gun in her hand right now.
Security video shows officers rush into the lobby and tackle LaPrise to the ground. According to a release, the officers used an electronic device weapon to take LaPrise into custody. Body camera video captures the same moments.
Taser, Brian. Okay, go, 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 go. Everyone good? Yep, good. Bristol, get a 17.
Officials say that none of LaPrise's made it through the bulletproof glass at the police department. Before she was taken into custody, a Bristol police officer fired 2 shots in direction as well, but they too were stopped by the bulletproof glass. LaPrise now faces 9 charges, including attempted murder, reckless endangerment, and breach of peace. She's being held on $1 million fine.
What the? My chin is on the floor, Miss V.
Girl, mine too.
I can't believe it. But wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Wait, hold up. First of all, she needs to be happy that that it didn't ricochet back on her when she was firing at that bulletproof glass. But what was she ranting about, though? What happened?
I have no idea. They didn't even tell us.
I do see where some people in the comments are saying that she may have been on something or whatever. I don't know. For me, that right there is giving me that something happened to one of her children or something. The police did something because she came full force, angry, risking her life, not caring. You get what I'm saying?
You don't come in no precinct doing nothing like that. That clearly shows she didn't care what was going to happen to her. She was screaming something. She was ranting about something.
She came to their house and shot it up, and they did what?
She wanted to smoke. She wanted to smoke. She wanted to smoke.
She didn't get carried away on no stretcher, no ambulance, no coroners, no nothing. Could you imagine? One of us going in there doing that shit? Like, I don't care what she was off on. I don't care what she was mad about.
Right. Because at first I was thinking, MS, by a cop. That's what I thought at first that's what I was thinking she was trying to do, MS by a cop. But I don't know. For me, what was she screaming about? She was on 1,000. She was upset about something.
Well, that'll be something to look up just to see, what was her issue.
Yeah, what was she so upset about? Did they hurt somebody in her family?
When I seen that, it didn't even matter what she was mad about. It was the fact that she did that I was like, my chin was on the floor. Yeah. I'm like, hold up, man. We gotta talk about this, because how the hell did she even walk out of there alive? And then they let her perform for a long time.
Yeah,
I didn't even know till towards the end.
4 or 5
yeah,
times.
and then the cop returned fire. So he just as idiotic as her. He knew he was behind a bulletproof window, right?
You heard one of the officers ask, is this glass bulletproof?
Yeah. And it was. And he should have known that. So why would he then return fire? Like you said, the ricocheting could have happened.
Yeah.
But that was crazy. That was crazy.
Oh my gosh! But I want to know what upset her though. I get what you're saying, but I just got, because sometimes certain circumstances.
I think she just crazy.
She ain't just wake up and go, let me go to this precinct and just start busting off. That lady was screaming about something. She was screaming about something.
Okay, so this lady, it says a video from a woman shooting inside a Bristol Police Department. This was from a day ago. Mm-hmm. She was arrested last week. Okay, we know that. Well, they probably ain't gonna even tell us, but
because probably did something to one of her kids.
It says the Office of Inspectors General has released a video of a woman firing inside of a Bristol police lobby last week. Investigators say 51-year-old Susan LaPrise of Plainville entered the lobby. Okay, we see that. Okay, at around 11:30 on Thursday. In the video, she walks up to the desk, office windows, and bangs on them with the. Okay, we see that, but why? Okay, after banging, hold on. Let's see if we'll get to anything. Video shows LaPrise walking around. One officer returned. So according to the office, the bullet resistant glass stopped all rounds. Nobody was hit. She was put down. Okay, yeah. So she was okay. LaPrise was taken. They took her to the hospital for evaluation. She was later released and returned to the Bristol Police Department. She appeared in court on Friday morning for charges including criminal attempt to commit the M word with special circumstances, carrying a firearm under the influence, unlawful discharge of a firearm, criminal use of a firearm, possession of a high-capacity magazine, criminal mischief, and breach of peace. She is due back in court on October 7th. Okay, so it says, court document says, before the firing, LaPrise went to a bar on North Main where she had a drink and a shot around 9:45 p.m. What the hell that got to do with 11 in the morning? Okay, while there, the court document said she told a woman outside of the bar that she had a GUN on her and was going to go to the police department to tell them to KIL her or she would shoot them. Damn, you was right. You sure said that. You did.
And that's by a cop. Like she was.
You said that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So she wanted them to take her out.
So she was drunk, and see, they don't take the ones that want to be taken. Yeah. They take the ones that want to live.
What she was screaming, Miss V. Take me.
Yeah.
Take me. Banging on the thing, doing all of that. Wow.
I mean, couldn't she have just turned it on herself? You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, what
Right.
are we doing here? You
Yeah.
got it in your hand. I mean, come on. It makes no freaking
No kind
sense.
of sense, right?
Okay, let's finish this. She said the
Oh
woman
man.
LaPrice told police that she offered advice to LaPrice on where she could go to seek mental treatment, including going to the police department and asking them for help. Both the women and LaPrice agreed that LaPrice should go home before LaPrice drove off in the direction of the police station. The court document said the woman then told the bar owner about the interactions, and he suggested they call the police. At the same time, court documents said another guy in the bar said LaPrice had stopped her car in front of the police department. According to the investigators, LaPrice does not have a valid pistol permit in the
Mm.
state of Connecticut, and she has never applied for a permit
Mm.
with
Mm. Mm.
the Bristol Police Department. Bristol Police Department lobby was closed for walk-ins, complaints on Fridays to allow for repair and maintenance for after that. So, according to authorities, said the window that were damaged in the firing needs to be replaced. The total amount of damages is estimated around $26,000. The
Mm.
investigation is ongoing by the office and inspectors. Anyway,
Well,
that's
no,
crazy.
no one drinking a shot got her like that. She had more than a drink and a
Hell
shot.
no. She has some. She has
She
some
had
some
something
pills or
else.
something
Yeah,
going
she was
on
under something
with
else.
that shot. There's no
And
way.
the bartender that said that they should just call the police when she was making them statements at the bar, good thing they didn't, because they probably would have took her out at that bar if she would have been
Hey,
busting
Miss
off something
Tracy.
like that.
I don't even know about the case. I'm gonna have to look at your channel if it's on there. I don't even know about it. But I'm so happy to hear that they made a arrest. Wait, yeah,
Oh, she
arrest on
said
my
the
family
people
case in
confessed.
Atlanta. The people confessed. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check you out, Miss Tracy, to see what you're talking about. Shout out to Edward Joseph. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
Welcome in, y'all. Please smash the thumbs up. Okay, go ahead. I'm
Hey,
sorry. I don't know what you were
no, you
saying.
was good. Hey,
Okay, so I
Lisa.
think let me see. I think now is a good time to pull up yours because I mean you still want to go,
Oh,
right?
well, I mean, what you wanted to talk about? Some you had
Or
some more stuff you wanted to talk about?
I mean I have that other update, but I just did that, so I would rather talk about
Okay.
you know the update on the old girl.
Yes. Okay. So yeah.
Let me
So
see.
we have 21-year-old Kiana Matthews, who thought it was a good idea, y'all, to leave her 5-year-old home alone just to go smoke with her mother and friends and her mother friends. So the neighbors heard the little guy screaming and crying for help, asking somebody to help him. So they called the police, and the police came. And while the police was there, he actually came back out screaming again. So again, guys, this is a trigger warning. All right, this may be disturbing for some of you, but let me pull it up. Let me share my screen.
Well, yeah, I know it was disturbing for me because anytime I hear a baby crying or a child crying in agony or out of fear or
Yeah, it
whatever,
was
it
so
just really
sad.
breaks my heart. And this baby was smarter
Yes,
than his mammy, his
yes,
grandmammy, his pappy, and who,
yes.
you know what I'm saying? Very
Yeah,
smart kid.
yes. And the hardest thing for me watching that was the mother's reaction when she came home. That pissed me off. Like she went straight for
Man,
the
right.
baby, like
Hmm.
attacking the baby, and the officer was right. But let me um let me just jump it ahead.
The one part that tripped me out was when the kid was like, "She's nowhere in here." Like I knew he
Yes,
was
he was
smart
like,
as a
she's
whip when he said
yeah.
that. She is nowhere in here because
He's
he's
like,
like the
she's not.
cop is looking for her.
He was like,
Like,
in
no,
your
she ain't in
phone.
here.
I see, and he knew his daddy whole name. He heard that officer say his father name. He said, "Yes, that's my dad. That's my dad." He was really
Man,
intelligent.
but
You see
yeah,
it
it's
down there, Miss
different.
V?
Nope, I'll click on it. It's one thing to talk about it, to actually see it though, y'all. This is
Yeah, y'all have
heartbreaking.
to see this. Yes, I wanted to talk about this again here because it kind of got a lot of attention over here on my
Mm-hmm.
channel. So, okay.
Discovered a vulnerable 5-year-old boy alone and crying for help outside an apartment building.
Yeah.
Did you call?
Yes, I did. Hey, y'all, come here.
What happened there?
There was a little kid saying help.
A little what?
A little kid next door saying help. My mommy got. Mommy, that somebody help me.
Were they outside, inside?
The kid was outside.
The kid was outside? How old was the kid?
He was like 5.
Okay. Did they bring him back inside or?
A person came. And
Is it that kid? Is that it? What's wrong? Hello? Police department? Hello? She went to the store. Police department?
And you hear the cop when he walked in, one of the officers said, "Are you fucking kidding me? Can you believe
Yep,
this shit?"
I sure did hear him. Yep.
Where'd they go? What store did they go to?
Apple Street.
The what?
Apple.
The Apple store?
It's close to our house.
Yeah, it's right down the street. How long have they been gone?
Keith Foster, South Jackson.
Yeah, that's my
3001 and
Where's he at?
Foster's your dad?
Yeah.
Does he live with you?
Did your mom and dad both go to the store together?
No, my dad's at my papa's house.
Your dad's at your papa's house? Do you know the phone number there?
Yeah.
You do? Where's the phone? You have a phone in here?
No.
No?
I saw your phone, but it's dead.
Okay. So your mom left you, went to the Big Apple store? How long has she been gone? You don't know?
How old are you?
5.
5. What's your name?
People been breaking into our house, but
People have been breaking into your house.
yeah, and they messing up our house. Mommy, you left me home alone.
Yes. What's going on? I just went to go see Grandma for a second.
You left me home alone.
What happened?
He had the door open and was yelling for you.
I left
The
you
neighbors
home
called.
alone.
Somebody heard him
Why you
scream.
ain't come across the street
No, hold on. Where's Grandma live?
Right across the street.
Why don't you take him with you?
I just went over there real quick.
Do you have an ID?
Now notice how she talking about, I just went over there real quick. Now the officers done went next door, talked to the neighbors, been in the house for a little bit. You smell only a couple of seconds. You haven't been going no couple of seconds. The baby been out there screaming and hollering. You know?
And if you was across the street, why you didn't hear him like everybody else?
Like everybody else.
Go on, girl.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Full of crap.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
What's across the street?
Literally across the street. Right here. Across the street. Can you come over here real quick? This guy, babe. Can you come over here real quick? I can't find my freaking wallet. They need my ID. The police is here.
What was the racial
Yes.
gender?
And she was about to go in again to her mother. She on the phone with her mother talking about, could you come over here real quick? This boy done. And then she caught herself. She was about to really start going in on the son. Like, it's his fault that the police is there. Not even
her mother got there quick, too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes, yeah.
Her mother got there quick, so I'm wondering where were they? They wasn't that far, but that ain't the point. You don't leave a kid by themselves. And she probably was gone for like an hour. She been gone.
And baby talking about people been breaking into our house and you gonna leave your baby home alone? Like,
and the fact that he said that, he's scared.
Yes.
That baby is smart and he's scared. He got more sense than his mammy that had him at the age of 16.
And
she had him when she was 16.
You'll see when the grandmother come, she didn't yell at him, but she had the same type of attitude that her daughter had when
she sure did.
Told her that he was crying outside for her. You was crying for what? You know your mother not gonna leave you. No, he don't know that because she did leave him. You know, like
now we know why she leaves him, because Granny.
Right. Exactly. The apple don't fall far from the tree.
I can't find my ID.
Sorry, I'll get you. Look, how old are you?
21.
You don't know your social.
No, sir.
Listen,
I gotta keep it.
You gotta get off the phone.
I'm sorry.
You gotta get off the
phone. Sorry. All right, Mom. He said I gotta get off the phone. Yeah.
It's her.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
All right. Your grandma?
Yes, sir.
She was over with you.
Yeah, but for a second, she only came over here for a second.
Where do you live at?
I live on the south side. I don't even live on the east side. I'm out here visiting some friends.
So where were you at?
At her friend's house, real quick.
Where's a friend live?
Right across the street. I don't know that.
Right out back.
Now you at the friend house. First you was with to see grandma. I just went to see grandma, but first the baby said you went to the store. Now watch how she gonna be talking about, but I asked you to come with me. How? If the baby said you went to the Apple store. I believe the baby.
That don't even make sense.
Right.
She gonna say, I asked you if you wanted to go and you said no. He's not a teenager, idiot. He's a 5-year-old. He don't get a choice, stupid.
Exactly. And Miss B, come on, let's just keep it real. What 5-year-old when you going outside and you say you want to come with me to the store? They go, yeah, I'm coming.
Of course.
They don't want to sit in no house by themselves. Come on, she tries to manipulate the little guy.
No, but the little
how articulate he was to go, no, you asked me and
I said yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And I think I heard the cops chuckle when he said that too.
Yeah, because he told her. Her mother laughed too when he said it because she tried to manipulate him and he no, I said yes when you asked me. I'm sure he did. And she just was like, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Well, we're trying to figure all this out. We got a 5-year-old kid left home alone.
Oh, he was only for a couple seconds.
Well,
we don't know. That's what we're just trying to figure out.
That's all it takes. I mean, I understand what you're saying.
What happens if you'd have walked out?
I understand. I understand.
I told him all this. I said, I'll be right back. He literally plays the game all day. He was in there playing the game. I said, I'll be right back. I'm about to go over there to your grandma real quick. That was it.
So do you think this is serious
no,
or not serious?
It's serious. It's very serious. It's very serious.
Do you think you should leave a 5-year-old alone?
No. But
why'd you do it?
It was for a second. I didn't think it was.
Not only is it for a second, then you come back in and you're smelling like weed. So you leave your 5-year-old home alone so you can go smoke weed. And then you come back and then you yell at him.
I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, you did. Said, what'd you do or whatever. Anyways, I could run the tape back. It doesn't matter. The point is he's crying with the door open.
He was
wandering around out here. Come here. Wandering around out here, wondering where you're at.
Why would you scare Mommy was coming.
So, is he your only child?
What happened?
I mean, come on. Leaving a
You see, that grandmother pissed me off. Come here, you was crying. You know your mother wasn't going to leave you. No, he don't know that. That's why he was outside screaming, somebody help me. Like, what the hell? And then you see the cop even got to tell her mother, no, this is serious. This is some serious stuff. No, I understand. But it was only for a second. It was not for a second. A couple of seconds. seconds.
Gone
Like,
with that, ma'am.
yeah, they pissing me
Gone.
off with that. Her and her mother. Her mother come right in and say the same stupid shit her daughter said.
A 5-year-old home alone. Right?
And what happened?
You got the scale on the table. 5-year-old sitting next to your papers.
What'd you say?
Your shoe back up smelling like weed. There's roaches. I mean, come on. And now you're
Yo, that
me
cop reaction is priceless.
Tell me now. We're going to run you and pull a
Wait,
picture.
say that again?
You shouldn't.
And they still wasn't gonna arrest her.
Right, they wasn't even gonna arrest her. They was just gonna give her a ticket until they found out she got a warrant. And you see what the warrant was for. Like, she just, so this is just the norm for her. And her whole attitude just really rubs me the wrong way. Because I really don't feel like she give a damn about what's going on right now. She is really pissed with her son. She is upset that the son was out there instead of seeing where the mother went wrong in all of this.
Yeah, you can tell that she don't think it's that serious. Her mother don't think it's that serious.
They don't, because
and she's very annoyed. Yeah. Yep. It's what her mother did to her when she was little.
Yep, you're right. You're right. Like, they think this shit is okay. You don't leave your 5-year-old home alone. I don't care if you was going to smoke weed or to the store, but I take them with you.
Go outside. Go sit in the car.
Right.
So why did you put shoes on? Yeah, man. Like, what's going on? You was playing a game. I asked you if you want to come. You said no. I said I'll be right back.
I said yes.
Hello. Are you Keith Sr.? Here's the deal, all right? You're going to get a ticket for endangering children, okay? I am not going to, what we call is a Rule 6, where we remove the child from the home, okay? Since Keith Sr., the father, is here, he can take the kid, all right? Tonight, you're going to get a ticket.
Julian is here
Unfortunately, you might
breaking out
have some
windows.
words, right? Which is why you didn't remember yourself here.
He arrived in a red Kia.
Right?
That's supposed
I asked you that when you told me you didn't remember. Said you have warrants. So we're gonna find out right now.
No, just begging to appeal out of the city.
Okay, so KPS. Can you fax those over?
What is that?
Click it on enter state. It's just a local.
Well, I was gonna write. Well, I don't even know.
Yeah,
court. You gotta go to court. So I was just gonna write you.
Check out how upset she get now when she find out she got to go to jail. She seemed more annoyed here when they about to arrest her than she felt when she walked in the daggone house. It's like, girl, all she cared about was having to go to jail for the ticket. Like,
and one thing,
such an inconvenience to her.
Right. One thing I want to point out is that she didn't leave to go smoke no chronic, because her mother's smoking right there. She got buds and blunt things, roaches in the ashtray. She got a scale sitting there. She left for some other reason. That ain't had nothing to do with weed. She just happened to be smoking.
Right. The only
That's
reason
crazy,
why
man.
I say I think because the officer said when she came back in, she was smelling like weed.
Right, I know, but I was just pointing that out. Like, that ain't her reason for leaving, though, because she do that right in the house, right next to her son.
Right there with the son. And you see, the officer was like, come on now. Look, you got roaches here. You got a scale here. Right here where your son is sitting, you know?
Look at the mother pose with the cigarette right now where you got to pause at. You shouldn't be smoking with kids in the house. That's crazy to me.
That's a black and mild she smoked, because at first I thought it was a blunt.
Dang, I can't even tell.
Yeah, that's a black and mild, because they're going to be passing it back and forth between her and the daughter, and then the officer going to say something.
Heck no.
Yeah, the daughter just passed that to her. And then the officer said
oh, my
something.
God.
Yeah, the officer said something, and then the mother gets up and walks away, because the officer said, you know, you're smoking that right there. The baby right there. So clearly,
this mother, man, kicks it with her, and she been doing that since she was 16, since she was young. Yeah, come on, man. Godly. That's the problem right there.
And remove the child from home to the father. But you have to keep you gotta stand on a shoes. Can you grab her some shoes? Are you serious? Yeah. Oh, well, you got.
Look, she pissed off. She got to go to jail for the ticket.
So you understand what's going on, right?
Yes, but
I can't help your warrants.
She'll be all right.
Yeah, she'll probably get that tomorrow morning.
That ain't gonna try on
At least
people
it's
up
not
right now
Friday.
for stuff like this anyway because of everything else that's going on.
Yeah, they'll probably ring the video ring what's tomorrow? Wednesday. I think they do Wednesday. I think they do red videos.
Come on. You gotta hang the phone up. We're gonna handcuff you. Don't make it worse than it has to be.
okay.
Stop.
Call your alarm. You hear me? All right.
Oh, my child, I love you. You'll be home.
Right where she need to be in that orange jumpsuit or outfit.
Was not only taken into custody for child endangerment, but also for a warrant dating back to November 2020. She had failed to appear in court for a DUI charge with a specification that her blood alcohol level was over 0.17.
It's her reaction. Right.
Wow.
Right narrative dialogues. He said she
was.
She just mad at the child. Yeah. And I saw earlier somebody said she probably came home and spanked the baby. She probably did. She probably did.
That's crazy if she did, because but it's all because of her upbringing with her mother and all that. Like, come on. This is crazy. The poor child, he's smarter than them already at 5. Not a 5th grader, at 5.
When your own 5-year-old got to tell you it's wrong to leave me home alone, mommy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. You need a child to tell you that?
He said, you left me home alone.
And he said it more than once to her, like, lady, like, you crazy. You left me by myself. Like, I'm the kid. You're the adult. And then her mother comes in with the same reaction as the daughter. That pissed me off. Like, God,
man. And then didn't the father come in? I mean, I didn't see him, but I thought
that was the dad. Yes, that was the dad standing there with the dreads.
Okay.
Yeah, Keith.
I thought they said they.
Yeah.
So he actually is involved. I wonder how old is he?
Remember, the baby said, he said, "Do your dad live here?" He said, "Yes." Like he was saying, like, "Yeah, what do you think?" He's like, yes.
But I'm wondering if he's her age or is he an older man? I'm curious.
This is the father right here. This the dad.
I mean, and then they had all them people in there, like they could have came to get the kid or sit with the kid. You know what I'm saying? You got people around you. You just choose to leave this boy by himself. That is a big problem. I'm sure she do it overnight. Everything. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the dad.
I don't see it yet. Okay.
Oh.
Hold on. Oh, yeah. He looked young, too.
Yeah, he looked young just like her.
Mm-hmm.
But again, look how fast the dad made it there. The dad got there quick. Grandma got there quick. The lady standing back there with no bra on and the bonnet on her head looking a hot mess. She probably the friend whose house they was at.
Probably so. I'm guaranteed she is. All you grown people should be ashamed of yourself, knowing that the mammy was there with y'all, so her baby was at home by herself, and y'all was all cool with that. That's sad.
It was just for a couple of seconds. It was just for a couple of
seconds. Look, police had to be called. They had to arrive. They had to talk to the neighbors first. Exactly. Then the little boy came back outside again, and then not to mention
the more than a couple of seconds, waiting on her.
Yeah, not to mention the time stalled the neighbors did to not call the cops first. Yeah. They probably waited a few minutes like, do we really want to call?
Yeah, because remember the little girl said somebody came And I guess somebody came, took him back in the house, and he came back out like, somebody help me. Like,
She sure did say that.
yeah,
That girl did say that somebody
yeah, she
came,
said somebody came and took him back in the house. And then they
but she didn't
hear the
say who
baby
that
screaming
somebody
again.
was.
Right.
Who the
But
hell
I
was?
get
I
what the
wonder.
cops saying. Anything could have happened. And like you
Yes,
said
fires.
earlier, if y'all was right there, just right there, right there. That's how she said it, right there, across the street, right
You would
there.
have heard
Why
him.
did you hear your baby screaming like that? Somebody help me.
Yeah, because she was around the corner, down the street, around a couple blocks. They just got
Right.
there quick because the cops was there. But I guess in their mind, oh, if something happened, we'll get here really quick. Oh, what if
See
it's a
how fast
fire?
everybody
What if
got
it's
there?
an electric fire? What if?
Uh-oh. Sorry about that, guys. Miss V must have hit a button.
Decided to leave a 5-year-old home alone. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Goodness. Well, since we still here, we done? Because I still want your take since we got
Yeah.
it ain't
Go
that
ahead.
okay. Okay, so I'm gonna play two different ones, and yeah, I want y'all take two if y'all haven't seen this information. Hold on, where is it at? I always gotta go through this.
Wait, September Virgo. He said she gonna need that bra. Don't know about the bonnet though.
Child, listen here. Okay, here we go.
Outside looking like anything these days.
Man, that is the new skull cap. The bonnets.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, here we go.
Losing her life to this caliber is like insane. Like I wouldn't wish it on anyone, and I'm just like, I need to get this word out so people could be aware, be more safe, women be more safe, not just trust anybody. We have to have a closed casket. We can't even see her. The people at the mortuary don't even want us to see her because he said it's traumatic. The guy at the mortuary started crying for us because of that, how traumatic it is. And it's like, why would someone do this? Like, why would someone do this to her, And it's just it just really is messed up. And we just need to find these people, like, who would do this. Like, what did my sister do to deserve that,
So she was not stabbed, or was she beaten?
Okay, it was, the police don't want to give too much information because whoever did it is, like, whoever knows is the one who, like, did it to a sense. From what the coroner and mortuary is telling us to her, like, she was in a struggle. Both her ankles are broken, her hands, her legs, like, like, I don't know if she was hit or like in the head, but it's like, it's very gruesome details, but it's like, she was definitely in a struggle. She was in a, it wasn't something that just like quickly happened. She was struggling,
You were telling me last night that she was pregnant?
Yes.
Tell me a bit about that. And
I just found out through, the family, through a guy she was talking to. They said that they were, expecting, they were supposed to go to the hospital, to that previous week, the following week up to, like, she just got back from Miami. So on the 3rd, like, I believe she's supposed to have like a doctor's appointment on the 9th or something, like, in that circuit. But yeah, and that's one thing my sister, like, always wanted was a family. She just wanted to be married and have kids and not bother anybody. Just, definitely wanted a family. So
Jordan Pauline revealing to me that Maleesa was 2 months pregnant, though Jordan does not believe that the pregnancy has anything to do with the murder.
Wow. Now, remember when we was talking about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
and we were saying how her leg was up when the uncle was describing what he saw when they went to the house. How her
Wait a
leg
minute,
was,
that's Nicole. That's Nicole Coates. This is Maleesa Mooney.
but Maleesa, hold on.
Maleesa is the one that they off top said was what did they say? They called hers a homicide off top, Maleesa
Oh
Mooney.
yes, you're right. You're right.
But
Yes, yes.
Nicole Coates was suspicious. So yeah, what you think about that update?
Whew. It's a little confusing because now we hearing that she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of,
And that didn't come from the autopsy either. That came from the mother or the boyfriend or whoever the guy is.
mm-hmm.
You know. So you think it means something different since she was
Yeah, I
pregnant?
think it was more personal. You don't think?
I think it was personal, definitely.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's personal. All the stuff they did to her, they said they broke everything.
Yes.
Everything.
Even her
and
ankle.
So you know what we're thinking though? Because they took the refrigerator also, we believe that they broke her up or bent her up to put her in that refrigerator.
Oh, right.
Yep, because she was in that house for like 6 days. And the other one was like 4 days. They was in there for days. Another thing I was able to catch. Remember I told you last time we talked about this that I had heard somewhere that Mooney had came home. She had some friends with her and they seen friends coming in.
Yes.
I actually was able to capture that on a news video. I was like, I knew I heard that. So I'm gonna play the other video and see what you say about that now that you know which one we talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Jordan, thank you for being on tonight. I am so sorry to learn these details. They are so devastating. I can't imagine what it was like for you to learn these details, but I also want to know if you're only just learning these details. Had police never shared this information with you before?
No, we had to get it from the mortuary. The police haven't told us anything.
And that's got to be, so difficult in itself, as there is a killer out there, and not just a killer, there is a brutal murderer out there. I listened to your interview with Nancy Liu, and I wanted to make a certain note about the injuries that you learned of with your sister. 2 broken ankles, but were there other injuries to her hands, arms, and legs? Did she suffer other broken limbs or cuts or bruises? Can you describe what the injuries were?
Head trauma, her whole body damaged, her entire body, from her head to her toes.
To the point where the mortuary said that they had to literally, and I'm quoting, put her back together again?
Yes.
I am so sorry that you and your family are dealing with this. Have the police shared any information about the nature of this killing and what it might say about the killer? Have they asked you for any help in terms of getting them leads to who might have done this?
I'm doing my own investigation at this point. I'm giving them everything that I know, to the point that they're like, just back off. And they're not even answering, They called my mom today, but still, again, nothing. They said they can't let us know anything, so nothing.
And no information about a robbery or any other motive that might have led to this?
Oh, we know that her phone and laptop was stolen. And when we went to go get her belongings from her apartment, we noticed that the refrigerator was missing, so that was part of evidence. And we've noticed that her clothes from her Miami trip was still there, her luggage was there, so we took her luggage and stuff. But her dirty clothes were missing. It was random weird things missing. But what I realized that was most important, what we need was her iPhone and laptop.
Can I ask you, Jordan, we're showing pictures of your sister. She's just absolutely stunning. I mean, it's obvious why she was a model. You're also stunning and beautiful, and I can't help but notice the resemblance between the two of you. You're very famous as a pop singer. Are you concerned at all? Is there any thought with the police that they might have mistaken her for you, that because you're famous, it might have been a fan who was a dangerous fan?
I don't know. My sister wouldn't harm a fly. She'll run from a fly before she harms it, I don't know. She just was so sweet. I don't understand, It just doesn't make sense. I don't know who would do this.
Jordan, what about the pregnancy? Is there any thought that the pregnancy had anything to do with this, given the fact that it was so new? It was maybe even brand new news to the father.
Yeah, like this is something like my sister wanted, you know. She told my mom like earlier, like at the end of August, that she missed her period and stuff. Like she's like excited, giddy about it. And like they like to break the news to me late, you know. So I didn't know anything about it. And then when her friend, the guy that she's dealing with, called me, he talked to me, my mom, he told me, and her, like, yeah, she was pregnant. We were expecting, and like we were going to go to the doctor and, you know, weigh out our options, but I know that she wanted to keep it. Like, he's devastated, he's heartbroken. But
you know, the police, they, no matter what, in an incident like that, they will always look first to a boyfriend or a family member. Do you know if they questioned the father of the child?
I don't believe they have questioned him yet either.
Do they know that she was pregnant, the police?
I've given them this information.
And they know who the person is, in case they do want to follow up.
I've given them everything that I know.
Jordan, I'm so incredibly sorry that you have learned this information in this way. I can't imagine what it's like to go through this. My heart goes out to you and your family, as well as the family of Nikki Coates, the other model, just a mile away. And I'm praying for some resolution for you in this case, and that they catch whoever did this, the monster who did this to your sister. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
You know what, Ms. V? I have to say, I think, I don't know. It's just giving, got my antennas tingling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a couple of things. I think the police is not telling the family, because I think the police is probably leaning close to who did this to her. I do believe this is personal. I don't think this was random. It's giving me, we need to find out who the daddy is. You get what I'm saying? Because if he is a figure, okay, and probably have a family, because why is it now when she find out she's pregnant, this happens? Before she even get to go to her first doctor's appointment.
You know, and the only person that really knew was him.
Right. Did he want the baby or not? Maybe he didn't. I don't know. I don't want to be putting things out there that's not true, so I'm just going to say allegedly. But this is just, you know, my opinion and my thoughts. Did he want the baby? Maybe he didn't want the baby. Maybe he didn't want his wife to find out. I don't know. But this is definitely something personal. And I
definitely believe that. Yeah.
I'm sad for her and her family, because they say that the police is not telling them anything. And I can understand that, because they are doing interviews and stuff. You don't want them, the family, I'm saying, to slip up and maybe say something that the person that did this may get wind of, you know? And then you see that the police is on to them. So the police got to keep certain details out and not tell the family. But I think that the police will probably be making an arrest soon in her case.
It's funny because I said I believe that the police know that they know, because for it to be all those surveillance cameras and stuff, I don't believe that nothing was captured. She was on the 5th floor, and neighbors. Let me say this: her neighbors that just live near her said they seen her on Thursday the 6th coming in there with friends. They seen her friends leave, and they didn't see her leave. And that would have been around the time that nobody was hearing from her. And then she was found on the 12th. And so I truly believe, I mean, I don't know. It seemed like if the boyfriend had something to do with it, the police would have already questioned him. But her cell phone is missing. Her iPad is missing. And I don't believe that that's missing because they wanted to sell it. I believe that's missing because they wanted to conceal her last, what she's been doing.
Other thing. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, they wasn't trying to sell that.
One of the other things that I was going to say. I think that evidence is in that phone. But you know what? The police could still get it. As long as they call the phone company, they could get her text messages, her phone log, call logs and everything.
It's a little bit different with iPhone. I don't know if they cleared that up. Yeah, it's different when it's iPhone and They act like they can't get that stuff though. I do
No,
know
I
that
just
some
think
people
that
can. Yeah.
no, I hear you, but I just think that that's something they just not telling the family, but they can get all they need is a search warrant from a judge to the phone company, and they'll be able to get all of her conversations and everything because anything you do on a device, whether it be a phone, computer, MacBook, laptop, they can find all of your stuff from your IP address. So whatever conversations, they'll be able to get her conversations and text messages.
I
But I'm
know, but
reading,
it works a little bit different. I remember hearing, but I believe they can get anything
yeah,
too. But they, you know
yeah,
how they played it with
yeah,
Jelani and all
right,
that. They just sometimes
right.
they say they can, sometimes they can't. But I do remember that it does work different with Apple versus iPhone. But with everything changing, I mean not Apple, Android and iPhone, because that's why like Apple didn't want them to be able to spy on us, and they kind of have to get their permission or something weird like that. But that's something I'm
Oh,
gonna look
okay.
into.
Right,
Yeah, I'm gonna
right,
look into
right.
that because I remember.
I
Go
was
ahead.
reading narrative and dialogues what he was saying. He's leaning like he's saying the sister to him is a bit fishy.
Hmm.
I'm kind of. I hear what you're saying. I hear what he's saying because when I watched the first video you just played with her with the shades on, I
Hmm.
was like, well, what is this? Like, they say your eyes is, we want to see your face. We need to see you. So when you talking like this in an interview with the news with these deep dark shades on, but we can't see your face and you crying real hard, I don't know. I do
Well, let
like.
me just say this: I would wear shades if I was. I am known to wear shades, so I always got them on. But actually, she caught her at the cemetery making plans for her sister
Mhm.
burial arrangements. So she was, she wasn't
No,
expecting an interview or nothing like that. But
right.
I am a shade where I don't like people seeing my eyes when I'm
Yeah.
crying and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it's not that. But I was just gonna say this last interview she just did, she didn't have one of those shades, and I, I don't think the sister had anything to do with it, but I do
Me either.
like that the Lou, the news reporter, asked her like,
Hmm.
"You're the one that's famous. Do you think somebody maybe was a fan of yours?"
Right.
You know, I'm glad that question was asked so you could kind of like get that out there, and
Yeah, I mean, I don't
because
think it
I'm
was
sure the
mistaken
police
identity at
right,
all.
right, yeah, I don't think so either, and I don't want to be putting this on the baby daddy, but I don't know, Miss P, I don't
I
know.
mean, okay, so let's just say this: like with him, just the way that her sister described him when she said first she called him a friend, and then
Mhm,
she said a guy my sister's dealing with. So that's
mhm,
somebody that she don't know. She don't know him
mhm,
well.
mhm,
Don't know how long her sister was dating him. I
mhm.
do know that she had only been living in that apartment for 1 month. I do know that she had just got back from Miami, but I don't know if the boyfriend was with her when she was in Miami. Who was she there with and why did she go? I mean, it's just like the people that was there seen with her. Who were they? How many
Right,
was it? Was it male or female? I believe the police know. I
right. That's
believe
why
they
they're not
know.
telling the family
Yeah,
because they're about to close this case. You know,
they gotta know something,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
They
But
gotta.
I
And
would
then
not
my
be.
other thing,
Mhm.
how the hell did nobody hear nothing? How did nobody hear nothing?
Because he probably hit her with a two piece and knocked her out.
Or they could have had her taped up, mouth gagged, and but golly, breaking up everything,
That's what I'm
man,
saying.
that's
But
gonna
it could
be
be
throwing her around. That's gonna make
no.
noise.
That's what I'm saying because you made a point earlier when you said maybe that happened after the fact when they was trying to put her in the refrigerator. You know,
Maybe
because the
it's
way the sister
possible.
said that the coroner said they had to put her back together
Hmm.
and she got to have a closed casket.
Yep. And but they never mentioned dismembering or nothing. So that's the
Right.
part that didn't really make sense to me.
That's why the sister was so
Um,
shocked when she got the call from the coroner saying, "No, no, no, she's been beaten really bad. Like this is horrible. You don't want to see her. You don't want to see her."
Now that's not the ones that the one with the leg up and the family said
Right,
her face
right,
was
right,
beaten. That's not her.
right, right,
Okay.
right.
Yeah, so she was the one that was automatically ruled as a homicide because it was gruesome when they walked up in there. And so I don't know. I'm leaning towards the friends, whoever they were. That's more who I'm leaning towards. And but you got to think. So she said the boyfriend contacted her mother, or somehow she talked to him, told her and her mother this. So it kind of made me feel like they didn't know at all
They
until
didn't
this
know
man
nothing
came
about him.
forward.
Right.
They didn't know at all. The only thing she said that the mother knew is that she had missed her menstrual. She told her at the end of August, but it sounded like they didn't know that it was official. She was pregnant. Her sister didn't know at all. I don't think they knew this guy. And this guy could be coming forward for the fact that maybe because somebody else might know and then wonder why he ain't mentioned that she was pregnant. So now that's why he mentioned it. But I don't know, man.
Look at Future. He didn't want that baby with old girl. You know, he didn't even claim the baby. She had to go to one of his other baby mamas and use their kids to do the DNA because he wouldn't even take a DNA with her because he didn't want the baby. She trapped him and had this baby. So you know, and I'm only saying that because the sister said how happy she was to be pregnant, you know, and she didn't even get to go to her first
she didn't. The sister didn't even know though, so she just saying, she just talking. Her sister didn't know she was pregnant.
No, she said that the mother said when she missed her menstruation, she was all giddy about it. She was very happy because she always wanted a family. That's what the sister said. That's what I'm saying. So maybe she was happy, and the baby daddy wasn't.
I don't know, but then he said, you know, he made the comment about we had the appointment on the 9th and to see what they was gonna do or something. But then said that he did know. Well, he knew that she wanted it though,
right?
Because he said we was gonna go to the appointment and see where things go from there. Right, but I know that she wants it.
He said
so that part didn't go together.
That's what I'm saying. She was flip flopping on that too. So that makes me question: did he want the baby?
I don't know, but look, the one you sleeping with, people sleeping with, will be the first suspect. That's number one. So they ain't questioning him yet. Are they watching him?
Well,
do they suspect him?
To the sister's knowledge, she don't know, but I'm sure they'd probably talk to him by now, since he's out there now, and the family knows who he is.
It's very possible because it was 7 days ago that. It's about 7 days ago when that video was released. So
and she said
maybe they talked to
her
him.
Mother. The detectives are keeping posted. They just not telling her anything.
Well, she said that her mother, they wasn't telling them nothing at first, period, and then the detectives called them that day. Yeah. But she said it was still nothing. But they must have called and said they had to say something, but not. They want information and they not gonna give it to them because they don't want it out. And because they already on the trail of whoever it is, I believe. And
so Ms. V, you think that on the 6th, the friends who was at her house, you think they did something to her?
Yep, I do. Because I know that they said, remember her cousin said that when a week went by, she knew something was wrong? Mm-hmm. She was in there for days. I'm talking about 6 of them. Yeah. I truly believe that. That was the last time she was seen. That's what neighbors said, at least, that they seen her on Thursday with some friends. So I believe that's the last time she was seen, period.
And they got video. They got cameras in her building and everything. She lived in a building with security, right?
Yeah, I did a review on that building, and it ain't what it's all cracked up to be. Even though the rent is like $1,900 or $3,500, depending on where you stay, they had some janky stuff going on in that building. Things getting ransacked and broken into. Shady people in the building. No cameras in the parking garage. People possibly almost hit, and a lot of complaints. Like if you go on their reviews, like. Yeah. So it ain't all what it, and then it's right by Skid Row. It's downtown Los Angeles. It is not you know.
So it could have been somebody in the building. Or could have been
it could have been
a visitor that night after her friends left. But I don't know. I don't know. That boyfriend probably stopped by or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been him. It could have been him. He could have hired somebody to do it. I mean, he is the most likely suspect with her, being pregnant. Was he married? Was he with somebody?
Right. That's
I
what I
mean,
want to
I
know.
said that.
Yeah.
I did say that.
She
I
talk
don't know
about
who he
we
is
gonna
though.
after her doctor's appointment, we was gonna decide what we was gonna do. Well, no, because if mommy said that she was giddy about being the idea of being pregnant, abortion was not in her thinking process. You get what I'm saying? But it clearly was in his.
I believe that's why they put her in the refrigerator, Neva, to conceal the smell.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's why they put her in the refrigerator. Ain't no way the investigators gonna take a fridge unless it's DNA in it.
Yeah.
So they definitely had her in that fridge.
And fingerprints, all of that though. Who touched that?
Yeah, Skid Row right there, down there with them. Like they got luxury apartments and Skid Row next door. Like no. I'm good. I don't want to stay downtown. Shoot.
Right.
And then they also said that another model, like she left urgently, like fearing for her dang on life. She's like, I'm getting the heck up out of here.
And remember, when we talked about this in the last live, there was the mothers who reached out to Nicole's mother and said these weren't the only two models that this happened to within that 3-month period.
Who said that?
Remember, Nicole's mom came out and said that 2 other
somebody
models
reached out to her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they lived in that same building.
I didn't know that she said building, but
they lived in that same area. And
area.
And the same thing happened to them.
Right. I don't remember. I wish she would have gave more details, or I wish the person who told her that would come out. Like, this is the time. If your people got hurt around the same time doing models, like, come on, like, say something. Mm-hmm. Make it known who it is.
Right.
Like, so people can put 2 and 2 together, because the police try all they might to make it not be that.
Right. Right. Because why would they? That means they got to actually do some real police work.
Man. I don't know the song, Neva.
Me either.
She said I got her singing the Skid Row song.
I don't know that song either. So this
and what is September saying?
Stay there till they are homeless in LA and Hollywood, chasing a dream and getting broke from high rent.
I'm hoping I had nothing to do with her. Well, it had nothing to do with her sister, but I am puzzled, as beautiful as she is. Why would a man who loves her and wants her would take her out?
Right.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know how serious this man was, though. I mean, for her sister to sound like she didn't even.
Right. He wasn't a boyfriend.
Because she didn't know what to call him. He wasn't. Right. This sounds like a new relationship. Yeah. Like she said, a guy first, and another one. She's like, well, she found out from family. Then the friend, the guy my sister's dealing with. That don't sound like a serious relationship.
And then you heard her say, they don't really tell me nothing. I find out last minute. Like, I'm always the last person.
She late.
So like, you and your sister didn't have a real super close relationship? Y'all didn't talk on the regular?
It don't sound like it for her to say that.
That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. She said, could it be someone posing as a model, photographer, etc.? Could be.
I mean, but honestly, this happened so quick. It happened within weeks. If her mom found out at the end of August, and by September 12th, she dead. 6. That's a week later, for real.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I mean, immediately after, like people use.
So you gotta look at. I get what you're saying. So you gotta kind of say, like, the friends were the last people to see her alive.
Yeah. Yeah, on the 6th, Thursday the 6th, friends were seen coming and going.
And then she was never seen again, coming out of her house, going in. Anybody visiting her?
I think that was just the last time the neighbor seen her was on the 6th. But her family couldn't get in touch with her for a week. So that was 6 days from the 6th to the 12th. So to me, that's dead on when some friends was there at her house. Who were the friends? And then if you notice, her sister ain't said nothing about no friends no more. Is I caught that in a video that I was watching the other day, and I had seen it prior to that. But her sister is the one that told the reporter that reported it that, but she ain't said that nowhere else.
Right.
So I don't know what to think of that, but I do really believe that they are on to something, and we gonna know something soon.
Yeah, I
If
think so
not,
too.
I'll be surprised because
I
it's. I
think
mean,
so
it was
too.
too out in the open for nobody to know nothing. Come on.
Yeah, I think so too. And it's either like you said, the friends or the boyfriend. Well, the friend.
Yeah, he could have sent the friends. Like, I mean, you never know.
I probably would be a
But I
statistic.
just definitely wanted your take on that.
Maybe on the East Coast if I was out there. Okay, the narrative dialogue says, so tell me something, Ms. V.
What?
I'm waiting for him to type up the next piece.
But yeah, so let me see something else. I don't like silence. I'm trying to see. What else did I have? I had something. Oh, one thing I brought up is that she had a GoFundMe too that they still collecting on, but it wasn't a whole lot.
See, for me, I'm sorry, I can't with these GoFundMe's all the time. Like, she's a single woman, she modeling. Her sister's a big like pop star. Why you gotta GoFundMe? Why you don't have money to bury your sister? That makes no sense to me. What's the GoFundMe for?
It kind of crossed my mind when I was reporting it,
Your
but I
goal
was
is
like,
150,000. Really?
right.
Really?
I don't know how much money her sister makes as a pop star or how, because I ain't never heard of her. But I mean, there's a lot of people I ain't never heard of that's making money. But I kind of wonder the same thing though. But you see, they only got 56 donators.
Yeah, because
and
everybody
I
looking at
screenshotted
that
this
like,
the other
yeah,
day.
because people looking at that like, no, stop playing in our face now. Y'all got money. Stop. If you this big pop star and she's a model, I know she got a bank account. You know what I'm saying? Come on. She's living by herself, taking care of herself. Stop. Don't spit in my face and tell me it's raining. No.
I don't know. I don't never trip about the GoFundMe those because it's like, hey, people, if they donate, that's their money,
Yeah,
and you know what I'm saying. But I know a lot of people don't like the GoFundMe.
Yeah, because it
thing.
comes off like a money grab. Like, oh, this is the chance we could get money now. You know what I'm saying? No.
I think Shanquilla's father, he was upset about that. He didn't want to have nothing to do with no donating money, no GoFundMe. He's like, I got paid
Again,
for
why
her
is
life
your
insurance and
goal?
stuff.
Why is your goal 150,000? She didn't have no kids. She didn't leave nobody behind.
They said for legal fees and stuff. I
For
have
legal
read
fees
it.
for what? Legal fees for what?
I don't know.
You understand what I'm saying?
Know.
What's the legal fees for? She's a victim. Victims of violent crime will bury her for y'all. Y'all won't cost y'all $1. Like, come on.
Hey, that's what the people said. This is I think I took it out, but I read it in my video the other day. So they banning Skittles. No, they banning what's in Skittles. Listen, y'all, we don't know what we eating. Since I'm gonna end it with this one right quick because this is important. Like I happened to click on it and didn't really mean to. But California, they said they haven't banned Skittles, but they've banned what's in them. And so the law had been dubbed as the Skittle ban. And this is from today. And it said because of an earlier bill targeted with titanium dioxide, a chemical that's found in sweets. But last week, lawmakers removed that specific chemical from the bill, I guess. So it instead bans several other chemicals that other countries already banned it. So they took it off the list and now they ain't banning it. That don't make sense, but we don't know what we're eating. It's chemicals in Skittles is what I'm hearing. And then they basically said that the FDA is okay with some of this stuff, but we already know that. Let me see, y'all. California has passed a law banning 4 food activities commonly found in sodas and candies. So though the measures does not block the sale of Skittles as associates suggested, The law had been dubbed but last month lawmakers removed a specific. So California Food Safety Act blocks the sale of food containing brominated vegetable oil, potassium bromate, and I can't read that one, and red dye 3, some of which have been linked to cancer in animals. So they are giving these people to 2027 to do something. I mean, it's just weird. I mean, I kind of look at what's going on with the foods and different things we eat, and I'm gonna read this. Companies have until January 1st of 2027 to remove the additives from their products. After signing the bill, California Governor Gavin Newsom called it a positive step forward until the FDA reviews and establish national updated safety levels for the additives. Still, that did not prevent misinformation from circulating online. So, in a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, the pop culture account Daily found falsely stated that California would ban Skittles candy in 2027. The post was viewed 20 million times, so that's not true. American actor and television host Mario Lopez also spread the false news, writing on X, "Crime through the roof." Oh, okay. So the four additives included in the California law have already been banned by the Europe Union. So titanium dioxide, the chemical found in Skittles, is also banned in several other places, including the EU. However, the FDA has said the chemical can be safely consumed in a small quantity. The FDA approves every and all things,
Yeah, that's
y'all.
some
So
bull crap. But I
yeah.
just want to go back a second. Narrative dialogue said, unless it's civil. Wait, what did he say? Defense is her legal representation. Unless it's civil, and she's getting a settlement. Yeah, but getting a settlement for what? She's a victim. So and it's probably personal. That victims of violent crime will bury her for free. Won't cost her family a dime.
Pretty much don't eat nothing.
If she didn't have life insurance, the victims of violent crimes will help her. Help her family.
Yeah,
It's just the goal of
victims of crime.
$150,000. It's just the $150,000 goal. Like,
Hey,
what you need
Blue Lotus.
$150,000 for? Like what?
I don't
want the
know,
money
cause
for
she.
yourself?
They also said something about starting a foundation. Yeah, they said something about that too.
Listen, okay, I'm gonna just be nice.
Roaches and Snickers too.
Some things just come off to me like as they take a most devastating situation and turn it into a money grab.
So you be cringing every time you see those.
Yeah, I mean, if
like,
it's warranted, like for a family, because I sometimes share GoFundMe's on my channel when I cover certain cases, but it be the ones where, like, the mom was found brutally taken out by the boyfriend, and she had 5 kids. You know what I'm saying? And the family need help with her funeral arrangements and to help the kids. I'll share that, but you know, she didn't have any children. I mean, it's unfortunate what happened to her, but I just don't see what the GoFundMe is for.
Yeah, I do know they said a foundation. I do know that they said legal fees and stuff like that. I guess in case, hey, you know how the police is. Maybe they thinking we might have to hire a detective. We might need a lawyer. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they trying to get ahead of things. Just seeing some other people go through what they go through. I do see people start GoFundMe's for legal fees and stuff like that, but I don't think they're gonna need all that. I really don't.
They not because the baby daddy did it.
You really think it was
Yeah,
him, huh?
yeah, I really do.
You might be right. I mean, that's the
He
obvious
probably
suspect
married with a
though.
whole family and everything. Probably some
But I
celebrity.
mean, golly, that was quick though. They usually wait, give it some time. Like you ain't even
That's
went
why
to the
nobody
appointment.
look, Miss
Oh,
Lee. That's why
but
nobody knew about him because he probably, you know what I'm saying, he been in the cut because he
why
got
would
a
he bring
family.
himself out now if he had? Let me. Okay, why would he tell them about the pregnancy and a doctor's appointment, and why would he introduce himself now? Do you think? Yeah, let me just see what you think about that.
Because you know they say the criminals are dumb. You got
Mm-hmm.
criminals that actually go to the crime scene just to see how what's going on, and
Mm-hmm.
and
It
sit out
happened in
there and
my
watch.
cousin case. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So he probably reaching out to the family just to see, like in Shanquella's case, how they went to visit her mother, sat in her kitchen. I mean, in her living room. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? He probably reached out to the family to see what they know.
Mm-hmm. Very possible.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, y'all didn't know about me. Damn, I should have shut my mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Very possible because he didn't know what they knew.
Right,
And as a matter of fact, I think she said he reached out to her or something.
right. She
But
did. She
anyway,
said he
however,
reached out to her mother. Yeah, you're right. Mhm.
however he reached out and let it be known that they had an appointment and that she was pregnant and all that. And then the mother said, "Oh, she had told her that she missed a menstrual, but I mean, but then at the same time, like I was saying, maybe he also did it because he would look suspicious not to tell them because he didn't know who she had told that she
Right,
was pregnant. So
right.
now he like, well, he don't know who noticed, and he got if he don't say nothing, it's gonna make him look guilty, not to give a damn that his baby unborn child is not gonna make it, type of thing. It could have been that he reached out for that very reason. So I don't know though. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you
We
got a
gonna
point.
see though.
Yeah, you
I
got a point.
guarantee we gonna see.
Hmm.
I guarantee we gonna see. I believe this case is gonna be solved
Me too.
because it's too much going on not to solve it.
Yeah.
The neighbor seen stuff. I believe people probably heard stuff and didn't, police and got talked to the neighbors and things that's seen things. And if they
And
don't have surveillance in that building, they need to be fined
and you know
because
what?
every building should be covered
Narrative
with
dialogues.
cameras.
Narrative dialogues. You're right. It could be any. It could be anything with victims like they did in the Cole Brown Simpson case. But guess what? O.J. Simpson had money. So that's why they was able to do that. That's why I just said maybe this boyfriend or friend, he's probably a celebrity. Probably some. I'm telling you, I just wait till some more evidence come out.
Now that'll be something if he a celebrity that we all
I
know
think he's
and
a celebrity, and that's why he been on a hush hush, and she ain't been telling nobody about him.
very possible. She in LA, she a
Yeah.
model, she
Hmm.
around people. Like ain't no
Yeah.
she had just got her real estate job too, I think. Or whatever. I think she was the one in was she the one
No,
in real
no, that
estate?
was Nicole, who was a model and a realtor. Oh no, you're right. It was her,
Nah, she
Maleesa. Yeah,
was. She
Maleesa.
had just
Yes, she was a
yeah.
realtor too. Yeah, you're right. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I had
So what
just
is the
heard that.
GoFundMe for? She got money.
Well, she had just got the job. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she ain't been doing none of this long, so she probably didn't have nothing. Maybe she's spending all her money on her apartment. I don't know. Maybe she did have money. I don't know. I would
Yeah, you're
think
right.
somebody.
You're right.
I mean,
September Virgo. No matter who did it, this beautiful lady lost her life. You're right. You're right.
absolutely.
It's sad and it's
Yep.
unfortunate, but I don't know. I'm just not with the GoFundMe.
Yeah, I don't care. I really don't. I don't care about the GoFundMe. If people get a GoFundMe, if I'm not donating it, it ain't my money. I ain't got nothing to say. I feel like the people that do donate are people who wants to do something good in the world. These might be people that have done some heinous things and they on their deathbed and they just want to help some poor black folks that they done did, some stuff back in the day that they
Her
want to try
sister
to make
is a
right.
big pop star.
People donate for reasons that they donate. Her sister is, yeah, but
Hmm.
she not. But
Yeah.
the people was just like, well, like the news person asked her, do you think it was mistaken identity type, or somebody wanted to get at you? That's crazy. They do favor, but not like that.
Not
You
like
you
that.
know the
Yeah, they
difference.
both are beautiful women, but Yeah, it's just for me the whole $150,000 goal and all of that. Well, what do it say in the GoFundMe? What's the reasons that
I don't
they
have it
want
on
the
me
GoFundMe?
now.
Oh, okay.
Y'all had to watch my other video for that because I read that in the whole, I did a whole live stream on this. So I read it in that video. But I do know that they mentioned, the stuff that I said. They mentioned legal fees and a foundation. But she don't have any children or anything
Right.
like that,
Like,
so they couldn't say that. So, and it was her godmother that started it. She's been best friends with her mom for 25 years and been knowing them since they was toddlers. I know that was in there as well. But shoot, if that's it, y'all, shoot, we working on 2 hours. I got to get my butt back to work. So,
okay. Well,
all right, y'all.
Thank y'all for
You can
hanging
go ahead
out
and
with
say,
us.
yeah.
Hanging out with us today. Y'all could have been any place else, but y'all chose to come and hang out with us on this Wednesday afternoon. And can I get a happy early birthday from y'all out here in the chat? Because tomorrow is my birthday. And I
happy birthday, happy early birthday. Oh, you won't be seeing us. You ain't gonna come on and say nothing on your birthday.
I might. Today is Cardi B birthday. Tomorrow is my birthday.
Wait, today is who?
Cardi B.
Oh, Cardi B?
Yep, today is
really?
her birthday. Yep, and tomorrow is mine.
What? No wonder you love Cardi B.
Yes, that's my Libra
sister. I like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, we need to have a conversation. We should do. We should do like a Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj and have a little debate on that.
I don't follow neither one of them, so I couldn't really debate you like that.
Thank you, Neva. Thank you, Narrative Dialogue.
Yes, happy early birthday. Very good show, ladies. Thank you so much, Narrative and Dialogues. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Blue Lotus.
Thank you, Blue Lotus, for that. Look, Tracy. Thank y'all for the birthday wishes.
Yes, thank you.
So, are you going out? Are you going to do anything exciting? No, you just going to chill at home, cook at home?
I'm not cooking.
Okay.
No, I'm not cooking.
Well, get
my gifts at home. My gifts just been popping up at my door, being delivered.
That's what's up. That is love right there. I know you feel special.
Yeah.
That is love. For my background, my love background. That is love.
Yes.
But listen, y'all, we gonna get up out of here again. Thank y'all so much. If you're on a replay, please make sure you subscribe to both channels. Please make sure you thumbs the video up and share this out if you think somebody else might want to hear this. I don't try to force nobody to share nothing, but it would be great if you would. And we go live every Wednesday, normally at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. So y'all tap in with us. And I also go live a couple times throughout the week or post a video. So just stay posted, y'all.
And y'all know
if you're not subscribed, make sure you do.
I'll be dropping every so often on my channel, pre-records. But thank you all for hanging out with us. Stay blessed. Peace.
Yes, peace and love, y'all. We out.
Make this go viral.